Okay, we're into game number 1 here in this best of 5. TH is awaiting in the finals after winning 3-0 against KK. And then WFZ, Romantic, one of these guys will be joining him there. TH gets to watch a whole series as well to find out who's going to be his opponent, and if WFZ wins, it means TH will have seen a whole series of the same matchup that he would have to play in the finals. So I guess that's pretty nice for him. It seems there was a couple doubters in the chat that were saying they think that WFZ is maybe not playing really well right now. Well, I disagree. And I'm going to go as far as saying as I think he's going to win here. Even though Romantic's obviously really good. I'm going to go for the Acolyte Scouts. It's just the standard build. Like we saw this from 120 yesterday. You always go fast. You go Altar, Ziggurat. Then you drop the Crypt. Relic with a 6th Acolyte that comes out. And then you drop a Graveyard. And on the other side, does Romantic fast expand or not? Romantic was doing some fun stuff after the Flying Machine change. He was going for casters, like with Sorceresses and Priests, and making enough Flying Machines to try and deal with Destroyers. And he was making Beastmaster 2nd as well during that time. So we'll see if he still plays this kind of style or if it's just all about the fast expansion now. Arcane Tower being made. This makes me think he might want to go for Expo. Ooh, weird way to counter this. Yeah, he's just gonna pull those creeps back away. I love the way he handled this. So many times here those creeps would come here and be annoying against this, but not here. Romantic dealt with that superbly. Sent those creeps away and even is able to chase the Acolyte now. And he's gonna force a coil on it. Wow. So that's the second coil that was used. Great start for Romantic, I think. Gets a Circlet as well. And Tech is gonna start here in a sec. Yeah, there's the wood. Yeah, there we go. 210.
A player's forces are under attack.
What is he trying to do? Trying to kill some skeletons. That got denied, I think, right, by this guy. Yeah, 4th farm. It's gonna be an Expo, my friends. Strap yourselves in. Too late. Can you get 2 skeletons, maybe? Okay, so this is not finished now, then. There's only two coils available. And I expect he's gonna send the whole police force here in a second. This is like a really delayed creeping of the Expo, but it's kind of keeping the Undead wondering right now what's happening. But yeah, he's gonna go for it. How many? I think like 8 might be good. He does 7. I think 8 is better here. Because he's already got so much wood, you see, it's not like he needs more, like, because even, it's just about creeping this as fast as you can. You can even send them back after. But it might not matter. Like, keeping this busy here in the center. There is a decent amount of coils available now. He actually went for the backline first instead of those 2 mud golems, so quite a few units are getting slowed here. And now Fins gets here. It's a Greater Mana Pot, level 3 is reached. And pretty good creeping of the camp. I mean, keep in mind, this was like a fairly delayed Expo though. Because it took forever to finally go there and creep it. And Romantic will just kind of stand there and cover that to make sure it doesn't get attacked. And lose Peasants. Puts it all the way to the left here. It will be hard to like reach inside. I like the positioning, to be honest, on the Arcane Tower. I feel like a lot of players, they put the Arcane Tower all the way back there. I don't really like that. I think here is nice. It's going to be harder to siege from here.
A player's forces
and
under attack.
Yeah, we actually don't see too many meat wagon pushes nowadays, seems like. I like this, pulling back the clips. He could have maybe slowed down this one a little bit too. But yeah, making good use of the Hall of the Dead slowing. And it's not going to be a fast tier 3 from WFZ. He's just going to go for Slaughterhouse, Lich. And he's going to have to wait a little bit to have enough wood to be able to start at tier 3. He makes sure he grabs the third Fiend as well, first and foremost. He needs to buy the Road of Necromancy soon, because then it reloads quicker. And we got some creeping on the other side. Lumber Mill being dropped at the front here to block off a little bit. Let's get closer faced. Now we've got Black Citadel on the way. Drops the shop in the main base, interesting. Usually I make mine here and I make Lumber Mill here, but apparently he wants to be able to block here a little bit different. Double Lumber Mill even, alright then. What's the point of this? Just to block off Fiends, like when they're attacking from here? Seems a little bit overkill, like I feel like he's not really in any danger right now. Kinda weird. I would prefer maybe like Lumber Mill here and shop here, but maybe he didn't have the room, because shop is quite big.
Forces are under attack.
Trying to go for Acolytes because he knows that the Undead's going to be going for tier 3. That's pretty nice. If you can kill something like 3 Acolytes here, even though there is an extra one, that'd be pretty amazing. One coil is forced early on. Gonna force WFZ to run away here for a little bit. We had one Spirit Tower complete. Nova landing big time. No Acolyte has died so far. Statue being repaired on time. WFZ is not mining right now, but all of these footmen will die. And Archmage actually uses the greater mana pot. He says, you know what? I'm not gonna need that later. I need to do damage right now. Still though, no single Acolyte has died. Did he just TP? Far away from his footmen? Okay, that was the weirdest sequence I've ever seen from Romantic here. Blocks passing. Well, I mean, I know, but blocks passing. Like, what do you think the Fiend did? They're like, I want to get close to the towers. No, the Fiends are like they could just clump up here and still attack these towers. Like, I don't know what he's trying to block. Like, it doesn't really make sense. That second Lumber Mill. Like, if Fiends stand here, they're able to attack any of the towers. I don't know. It's just weird. Does he want to expand? Acolyte is here. Sacrificial pits. So he wants to be able to work with some shades here. Actually, the wood of WFZ is really bad because he had to fight with ghouls for a long time here. Second barracks. He's actually going rifles. Had 2 more towers as well. So he's not expanding. Does he have like a frost worm? So like, did I miss something? Mate, you don't need that tower, right? He didn't go for Shredder, by the way, because he already had quite a few peasants on wood. I like to play with Shredder better, but it delays your tech because it's 100 wood. Creepjack incoming. First shade is out. That's gonna give him a perfect scout. And he TPs him. Okay. Romantic don't want none. He saw this, he's like, peace! Romantic dropped the sentry ward here though, so he sees that there's the expansion that's gonna be going up. And on the other side, Shade spots everything. Death Knight probably gonna be sent there. Start being annoying. Nope. I mean, he saw that wasn't being crept. All he has to do is protect his expo here, really. As long as that goes up, he's gonna be fine. And he's going Rifle Caster, Romantic, what the fuck? 2007 call, they're on their composition back. Dark Ranger is here now. Is that Dark Mage dead? If not for this, like, he would be dead for sure, but now I actually think it gets away. So he's gonna sacrifice all this to get a cancel. Is that actually worth it? Give the orb to the Lich, please. Just give me a little bit of tilt. He can block with the Acolyte. Well, no, doesn't need to. What a weird game. I never thought I was gonna see a rifle caster from Romantic here. And like, remember what I said, when you go rifle on this map, you can creep the golems easily, but you know what else creeps golem easily? Fiends and a Lich with orb.
A player's forces are under attack.
What is up with this Death Knight? He's like wandering off. Like a wild dog. Ooh, this is sick. What's the escape plan though? Oh my god. You should buy a Zep. If he goes here, buys a Zep, sends it here, like you can... I don't think Undead should be having web here. Oh, he knows about the Shade, so he's not gonna risk going there, but the Shade was actually out of position for a sec. I think if he had a TP here and he goes there and he gets a cancel and then TP's out, it's worth it. Just because he's delaying the expo so much. By the way, you should never have 50... Oh my god, he broke up keep! What the fuck, bro? I thought for sure he was gonna kill one of his own peasants and cancel that priest here. And then just stay on 50. I think it's criminal. To break up keep this fast before you save gold is criminal. I just think it's so bad. And yes, I'm a professional backseat gamer. What are you gonna do about it? Like, he can still go to 80, but it's gonna make it so much harder. Maybe he's worried that WFZ will come here and fight him. By the way, if you don't pull that camp all the way here, there's gonna be a whole lot more stuns being used by these golems. Shade spots this now, but I mean, it's too late. Cloak of Flames. I really don't like Cloak of Flames too much. Fucking Roddy at WCG wouldn't shut up about Cloak of Flames being good. Actually put me on tilt mid-cast. In games where it was like completely useless. Okay, these guys don't care about pulling anything apparently. They don't respect these golems at all. Alright, so he gets War Song. I need to update the title after. 67 supply, guys. You know what I was telling you about saving gold? If he had done that, he would have 80. Without a problem. Plus 1-0 rifles. Gonna go for Stonebolt on that bench, he catches it. Did he go clap? He's not silenced, why is he not clapping? Did he go for bash? He might have gone for bash, I haven't. WFZ? Did he disconnect or what? WFZ? He must have lagged. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
A town is under siege.
Remakes the Dark Ranger instantly. I don't understand the point of Shade on this map. You always know where your opponent is. This is like one of the smallest maps where you can the most easily creepjack someone. Honestly, it makes zero sense. And by the way, yeah, Romantic now will go into Paladin. He's gonna grab an orb and a staff. And then rifles can start working even harder in a sec. Damn, how many Sentry Wars did you find this game? This is really well done as well. He's just leaving the Water Elementals there. And I didn't get the XP because the Spirit Tower finished it.
A player's
Mortars?
under attack.
Was that for Banshees or because he wanted to siege here? Kinda weird. Especially on double workshop. Sorry by the way if I'm clicking all over the place. Okay, so he's got the orb but no staff. 73 supply. And because Undead is already kind of struggling and in an army that can face this ground, he's not even thinking about getting destroyers right now. I don't even know if he has the upgrade. So when everything gets inner fired now, that's going to be a big problem. And with mortars, you can siege this super easily. And if that expo dies, it's over. How are the upgrades? It's 1-0 for rifle, 1-0 for fiends. And we got +2 attack that just started here for romantic. Considering he's sieging, I think maybe he could have even skipped that. Dispels the silence immediately. And actually dies. Lich taking a ton of damage. Coil! But because of the orb, he didn't do that much, and then he gets the Stormbolt and the Snipe. Dark Ranger's next. These rifles gonna start dying left and right. So that mortar being completely ignored, by the way. Yeah, because Lich is dead, there is no orb now to work with. It's really bad. Inner fire. Actually, Cloak of Flame's not doing too bad this game. But that MK is always inside of the units. Both players microing their heart out. Mountain King still with a lot of mana. He went for bash, right? Because I haven't seen a clap. He should just fall back behind this. Mortars right back to work. Inner fire is just so massive here, and he's about to have +2 attack. Paladin being remade instantly. I think he transferred the invuln to the Paladin, but it died before he could use it. And that expo is taking tremendous damage. Lich only halfway through done. 74 supply to 57. WFZ in a world of trouble. There's not even +3 attack. I think like when you reach this much wood, by the way, you should be suiciding some of these peasants to free up some supply, but he's not even up to 80 yet, so maybe it doesn't matter. How do if you unsummon this? Yeah. I think it's the right choice. Get Lich back and then start fighting this again. There's no creeps left on the map. God, this Mountain King. Rune Bracer, Belt of Giant Strength. Shouldn't be dying anytime soon. Alright, he's gonna jump on top of this army. Archmage at the front. Mortars don't even know what to attack here. Just getting more rifles. Ooh, that Dark Ranger. One bomb about to die, it's gonna go down. He actually, yeah, he rightfully put the orb on the Archmage now. Some good target fire from Romantic, going for the Fiends now. I mean, you can have orb all you want, if you don't have Fiends to do the damage, it's gonna be a problem. Why is he tipping? He's styling on him. This is so weird. I feel like Romantic. I mean, he's still at mana, right? I almost feel like this is like a bad manner thing. Like he was winning the fight so one-sidedly that he said, I'm gonna TP out for you to understand that you've lost so that you can leave. Because if he just stays there, like he's won the game in the next 30 seconds. His heroes weren't in danger. That was so weird. Why would you TP? Yeah, so in other news, this is pretty over, guys. He's gonna expand there. Oh my god, does Romantic not like WFZ or what? He's gonna take his expo. I have no clue why WFZ is still in this game, by the way. No clue at all. Sentry ward. He's like, oh, you remember? He's like, oh, I still got a sentry ward. Good job, mate. Third statue being made. So he wants to get a bunch of destroyers. To be fair, I don't think you need these towers, dude. But whatever, start +3 attack. And I think WZ knows this is going to be happening. He has no shade. He shouldn't summon this. It's totally useless. Without Creep Lords, it's going to be a tough one. Dark Ranger feels so useless against this comp because you have so many priests for Dispel. You can just Dispel the Silence. If Silence was undispellable, this actually would be right, but now, yeah, it just doesn't seem that very useful to have Dark Ranger here. He's even getting 2 cannon towers. Alright, man. Okay, I like the triple destroy. Yeah, this is now or never. WFZ just gonna go for it. He's gonna bring one of the ghouls. Lich taking a ton of damage. Of course, invuln needs to be used. What do you even target here? Oh my god, the destroyer's taking a ton of damage. I feel like this kind of fight is really where you see the difference between a guy like Happy and any other undead. Like I really feel like the micro is not very good from every other undead. He's going for the towers, but his entire army is just getting mauled. Even brought the Shredder. 37 supply to 69. That Mountain King is basically on steroids. Like he's not even trying to bother kill it. Even Paladin is almost level 3. And it looks like this is going to be a pretty easy 1-0 here for the Chinese human.